What's up, Tone Nerds, and welcome to a special Halloween edition of the show. We're going to get into some spooky things, look at some budget-friendly Halloween-themed pedals, so let's get into it.
Alright, Tone Nerds, so we had a very special challenge this go around. Micah and I decided we're going to look for some Halloween-themed pedals, because who doesn't love skulls and bats and flames and zombies? Ghosts, right? So all of these pedals, since we're not made of money, is going to be in an affordable range of under $50. So we're going to be testing out these brands, see if they're worth the money. Are they a good bang for the buck, or are they just cheap and do they kind of suck? We're going to find out. What about you, Micah? What'd you bring to the table? What is in your search of Halloweenness?
Yes,
What did you find?
I scoured the internet high and low, went to the spookiest corners of the World Wide Web, and I came up with first the Caline, I think I'm saying that right. The
Sure.
Caline Ghost Rain Reverb and Delay. So
2 for 1.
Interesting. Something spookier than that. All right, and the next thing I got is the Mosky Audio King Rat, fresh off the ship from China. So I know a rat isn't like your typical Halloween creature, but my wife is terrified of them.
Yeah, they're scary.
So they're scary enough. So
they scare me.
So that's what I brought to the match today. Ruben, how about you?
I am bringing the Enchanted Tone Overdrive. I don't even know the brand, honestly. By Caline pedals. And then I also have the Distortion pedal. It's just called Distortion.
Ooh,
by
creepy.
Sofadio. Sure. Let's say that.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, Ruben, where do we want to start here? Do you want to go with the Distortion or the Enchanted Tone?
I want to hit the Enchanted Tone. It's talking a big game on the... I'll put a picture up, but it says it's a highly prized overdrive. I want to see what a highly prized overdrive is. There's 3 knobs. We have volume, gain, and filter, which I'm assuming is its version of like the tone knob. I don't know. We haven't really dived into these yet. So let's see. Let's see what we got.
Let's find out.
Here's the clean tone. We got it kind of on that edge of breakup.
Yep. Okay. Let's hit it. Okay, hold on a second. Let's hear it without it again. Keep playing. Just play.
Not a huge difference.
I don't hear a difference at all. Hold on,
let's see what we got here.
Let's crank this gain up. All the way.
All the way. Dime it out.
Dime.
Okay, there's a little something there. Ooh.
Okay.
I think it's the enigmatic that I like more than that.
Yeah,
there's not a huge difference,
that's
dude.
That's dimed out. What
that
is
is
this?
All the way up.
This is an overdrive?
I mean, it's driving.
Yeah, we'll play like a lead line. Okay, let me try this filter. Let me try this filter situation.
Yeah,
just play and I'm going to sweep the filter. Yeah, I think it's just a mid-sweep.
Yeah, it almost sounds like it gets thicker as you go, what was it, to the left?
So, yeah, as I turned it clockwise, and I really didn't hear a huge difference until I got to about probably 2 o'clock, and then it added a little more high-mid. So I think it's just sweeping the mid-hump on it. Yeah.
So if you told me this was based off of maybe a blues driver or something, I could see it. So this is probably a affordable version of like a transparent drive. And if that's the case, it's not an unappealing sound. It just doesn't have a ton of gain on tap. So
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't. It
Is
doesn't.
it worth the money?
I mean, how much was it? Like $40?
Like $40.
I'm thinking back to our Tube Screamer show and the Amazon Basics drive. That was $13.
Fair.
I think that's
better.
I like that better than this one. I just don't feel like this one does much. Let's do Clean again. I mean, it's not bad.
It pushes. I almost would like if you take this pedal, rebrand it, and say the Enchanted Tone preamp pedal.
I think that's
I think then maybe we're like, oh, then we're kind of like doing what we're supposed to. I almost feel like it's just a branding issue. It's an appealing sound.
Yeah, it's not bad, but you're right.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just thinking, okay, what space is this going to take on my board?
Yep.
And maybe it's just this is like the poor man's Euphoria or the poor man's Timmy. You know,
yep. Just like a transparent front. It does add a little bit of touch sensitivity.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think if you tape over highly prized Overdrive, call it a preamp with the filter kind of working like an EQ, adding some mids and thickness, you turn it the other way, it gets a little thinner. I'm a student. I only have a couple bucks. I'd buy it for the front end of my board.
I think so. Now that you mentioned that, it made me like the filter may have some functionality if you're going between single coil and humbucker.
Mm-hmm.
You may be able to roll down that filter and thicken up a single coil. So not bad.
I think the pedal itself works. I think the filter is cool. I think the gain is nice for adding touch sensitive. I just don't know that I would call it a drive pedal and market it that way.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me. Not a lot of noise.
Not a lot of noise. It's not it's not worse. What if I switch the neck?
That was no pedal.
So I mean, it adds gain, but you kind of have to dime it out. I think I would if I was looking for something affordable, I'd probably use it like a preamp pedal.
Yeah.
Just to add some strength to the front end of my signal.
Yeah, I think this is probably like a gain stage 1.
Yes.
Situation. Just let's go to the next one, which is the distortion.
So this is my second pick. I gotta say, I love the look of this pedal. First of all, it's got Jack Skellington. Who doesn't love Nightmare Before Christmas? But kick it on. Check out the difference.
Yeah, I like the orange color as well.
How cool is that? It's got a cool look. I mean, for the price, it's a pretty sturdy encasing. The knobs are cool. The lights are cool.
If it doesn't work, you could throw it at somebody and cause some significant damage.
There you go. You know? My first drive pedal, all the knobs fell off. And this doesn't seem like that's going to be the case for that. So
I think you're right. Well, cool. Let's see what it sounds like.
Let's see what it sounds like. Can I get the clean tone just for reference? Here is let's go bridge pickup.
And distortion on. Okay, it's got some gain on tap.
Yeah.
Here. Distortion tone. That's distortion about 2 o'clock there. Let's roll it back. Let's roll it back to 9 o'clock. Start from there. Okay.
Same thing.
Gain. Not bad. Let's hear that neck pickup.
Yeah, let's go neck. Let's go neck.
Just keep playing. Keep playing. I'm going to tweak
We got to be careful about copyright.
That's right.
So there you go. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. It's a distortion pedal.
Yep. Is it though?
I think it is.
I think okay.
I feel like it just has that hard clipping kind of thing going on where I just feel like it's got that thing, man.
It does have a little bit of push. So this one, I tried it a little bit before we started, to be honest. And I feel like I typically run my amps clean, and it sounded more like an overdrive. But now that we're running it through the Enigmatic, there's already a little bit of gain there. Yep. It does sound like a distortion pedal. Yeah. So if you're looking, if you're on the market for a distortion pedal, that could be something to be mindful of. But it definitely has gain, and it definitely acts more like what it is described as than the Enchanted tone. The Enchanted tone kind of let me down a little bit.
Roll it. I mean, this one is a lot noisier, but
but that's a distortion pedal
with a distortion pedal, right?
So can I hear it again? Let's That's pretty cool.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
What's the price on this one?
This one was like $25.
For $25?
I think this is a little more worth the...
Man, I've said it before. Like, where were these pedals when I was in college?
The future.
Like, I was playing a Dan Electro Fab Tone, and it was way more expensive than these. It didn't sound nearly as good.
And that was a brick. So this one you could throw at somebody and the pedal will survive. The Fab Tone you could throw at somebody and the person would not survive.
No. That's fact. If you could even pick it up to throw it at them. Yeah. So, man,
that's pretty cool. And the look is cool.
Yeah.
It does the Nightmare Before Christmas thing. You click on the pedal and it has like the Christmas light kind of color.
Yeah, man. I've said it before. Like, it's so much fun to have a really fun, cool looking pedal. Like, in addition to it actually being functional. So, man, I'm digging the distortion.
Yeah. So
Bring it on.
Yeah. So this one is a good.
I feel like we're on a roll, Ruben.
Yeah.
These are some solid pedals. Okay, let's go next. We got the King Rat.
Ooh.
Now, this pedal, we could probably do a whole video on this because there's so many different modes. But for the purposes of today, we'll keep it simple. But just so you guys know, there's, I think, 4 or 5 different mods on here, which are cool. Similar to like the different rat mods throughout the years, the different voicings and things like that.
The voicing and the clipping and
So we'll probably just do like just the basic one and play around with that today. But let's check it out.
Let's kick it on.
Give us a clean.
So this is the neck. This is the bridge. Okay. Let's start there.
Let's start with a bridge.
Bridge equals more fun.
Come on, here we go. All right, we're going mode 1 or mod 1. Mm-hmm. And it's on. Let's go.
Sorry.
Let's check out the filter. Just play. I'm gonna sweep the filter a little bit here because that's like the magic of the Rat pedal, is that filter thing. So let's do that.
Let's do it. Oh, nice.
Go to a lead line. Let's play something similar. Really hear it's almost like a wah pedal as you flip back and forth. Yeah, so really useful.
And some of it almost started to sag a little bit, almost like a fuzz.
Oh yeah,
when it was getting real. When you first started, can you?
Yeah, let me crank the distortion all the way up and let's see if we can get to fuzz town.
Okay.
I think that where I landed there, it's at about 11 o'clock. That sounds really nice with the Les Paul. When I was playing this, I can't remember what guitar I played it through. It may have been my Les Paul too, but mine, like I feel like my sweet spot on that filter was maybe closer to 1 o'clock.
Yep.
It's different pickups and things like that. But
this one feels really great for like someone who's looking for an early distortion pedal and not looking to spend a ton of money. Like,
yeah.
12-year-old me would have been going nuts for this, and my parents would have been like, "Oh, we can afford." What was this one?
This one I think was 40, maybe
40.
45.
Yeah, it's like this one's it's like way under $100.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been going nuts with this thing as a kid.
Dude, this is solid.
Or even as a hobby player, you don't even have to be a kid or a student. Like maybe you're just a hobbyist and you're like, I want some fun pedals, but I don't want to spend $5,000 on a crazy board. I just want something fun. Why not? And I don't know. For the price, that's nuts.
Yeah. I switched the mode. Or
Let's hear a different mode.
Yeah, this is the I can't read it, but this is like I think the classic mode. That's the distortion all the way cut out.
Oh, where'd the fun go?
I'll be honest though, I can't really hear much of a difference in the level of gain like past 12 o'clock. So this is 12 o'clock here.
Okay, let's see just like an open chord.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive it.
It almost feels like it just gets woofier.
Yeah,
which I don't hate.
No, depending on the application.
Yep.
Maybe a good sound for you. Dude, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
I think this one is
not bad.
Definitely worth the money. I'm going to say this one's definitely worth the money. Tons of fun. I'm into it.
Sweet. Okay, last pedal.
Last one. Halloweeny.
Yeah, taking a little bit of a left turn here. This is the Caline Reverb Delay.
The Ghost Rain.
Two iconic effects in one pedal that only has 3 knobs.
Right. How does that make sense? How is it a reverb and a delay, but it only has volume and 2 other knobs?
Well, it's not volume. In fairness,
it's not. Okay.
It's echo, feedback, and time.
Okay. Well, I've got a pretty good guess. Let's just try it out and see.
So my assumption is the echo is the reverb.
Is the reverb, yeah.
And the feedback and time is the delay. I don't know. We'll find out.
Let's try it out.
Here we go.
So clean.
Okay.
That's sick.
Okay, so apparently everything on this pedal hinges on the echo knob. If the echo knob is turned all the way down... Oh, no, wait, it's doing something.
It's like feeding back crazy right now in the room.
At like 1 dB.
Yeah, 1 dB.
Well, that's what it's doing.
Yeah. All right, let's get rid of that.
That's pretty rad right there, though. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
All right.
That's kind of a cool little sustaining thing.
Okay.
Put them all at noon.
Yeah, let's just do that. I mean, the time is just...
That's a delay pedal.
But where's the reverb at, though?
Yeah.
Okay, do it again.
Right.
I mean, the delay is not bad.
The delay's not bad. It's not a reverb pedal.
This is false pretenses.
Here's my thing with the others. It almost feels like it's people who maybe aren't like all that well versed with guitar terminology. Like the distortion pedal kind of felt like a high gain overdrive.
Yeah.
The highly prized not highly priced, but highly prized.
Not
overdrive,
highly priced,
yeah.
lowly priced.
Scary low prices. But that almost felt like a preamp.
Yeah.
A transparent thing. This says reverb delay, and It's really just delay.
It's like all these pedals are overselling themselves.
They're little overselling, and but if they would just name them correctly, I'm like, this. You just call this a delay pedal? I'm like,
yeah,
that's a good delay.
It's not bad for what you're paying for.
For what you're paying for it. But if you buy it expecting to get reverb and delay, you might be disappointed.
Yeah, there's zero reverb on this thing. Hold on, let me mess with the feedback.
Let's see if it does a little something.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say this is dope, but with the caveat of it's not what it sells itself to be.
Yeah, don't buy this if you're looking for a reverb, because it ain't in there.
It's just a delay. Yeah. But for the price, what are you thinking? If we're calling it just a delay.
Just a delay. I honestly have not heard enough other $40 delays to have an opinion on it. But I'm just really upset at this pedal right now for calling itself a reverb. I wanted to hear some reverb tones, and I heard none of that.
Yeah. So let's say for the price,
I'm going to give it a thumbs down.
Let's give it.
Don't buy this one. Yeah.
There you go.
It's okay. Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right. So affordable Halloween pedals. I'm trying to approach this with the idea that I'm like 13, 14. I'm saving up my lunch money or my allowance. And I'm trying to, in my head, compare it to my first pedals. So that's my grid. I'll start with the Enchanted tone. A little disappointing in what it's sold as, right?
I think that's the theme with all of these.
That's the theme.
Kind of, except the Rat.
Yeah, the Rat was dope.
Solid, yeah.
Enchanted tone, first, based on looks. The looks are just awesome. It's a cool purple color. The design on the front is sweet. Again, for the price, usually the pedals are either super bland looking or whatever. The actual sound, I like the filter knob. You cut it one way and it feels great on the single coils. Cut it the other way and it kind of thins it out for the humbuckers
to make them less woofy or muddy. Yeah,
just not nearly enough gain.
Yeah,
but if you rebrand this as a preamp pedal, and I was 15 years old, I would have loved this at the front of my board. I'm going to say it's a thumbs up, but it's not what it seems.
Yeah.
Right? If you're looking for a tube screamer or some kind of overdrive that's going to get you playing rock and roll, this is not your rock and roll pedal. It
is not. Yeah.
I need a little more touch sensitivity, a little stronger signal at the front. So I'm going to say that. Yep. And then the distortion pedal, this one's just cool. It looks cool. It sounds cool. The lights are cool.
The lights are super cool. That's my favorite part of it.
It doesn't take up a lot. If we talk size, it doesn't take up much space on a board.
Yep.
You can put this in your backpack. This definitely worth the money. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with your assessment on both of those. As far as mine go, we'll start with a King Rat. I like the versatility of this, which we didn't even really get into it. But, as far as this classic Rat features, I mean, it's got your volume, it's got your filter, got your distortion. Filter knob really is what makes it's the difference maker on the Rat. So I like this. I'm excited about getting into some of the other modes more to see what those are all about. But big fan of the King Rat. The Ghost Rain, of all the pedals we demoed here, I think this is the one I'm probably least enamored with.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, it's one thing to say, hey, it's an overdrive and it's more of a preamp, or hey, it's a distortion and it maybe doesn't get as much drive as you'd expect from a distortion.
Right.
But to brand something as a reverb delay when there is not a hint of reverb on it.
That one was probably the most disappointing.
Yeah, just that for that reason I would give this a thumbs down. I mean, granted, for the price point, and to your point, if you go into this thinking it's a delay pedal, you may not be disappointed. It's sufficient for that, especially at the price point.
Yeah, the price point, the delay sounds themselves were pretty good.
Not bad.
I think if you know going into it, and you're like, hey, I just need a delay.
Yeah, and to piggyback on Ruben's point about size, this is a larger than average pedal.
Yeah.
So you're taking up a pretty decent chunk of your board for just a delay pedal. Again, this is not a combination pedal, so keep that in mind. Anyway, fun pedals. Check them out. We'll put the links in the show notes.
Yep. And follow our socials, because if you like these pedals, we're going to be giving them away for free. So if you are a student or if you're a hobbyist and you're like, I'm just trying to get some pedals to start. Again, all of these are great starter pedals. We're going to be a little picky on them in our testing, but
we are tone nerds.
yeah, we're gonna nerd out on them. But you could win some of these for free, and at that price point, these are great.
So
there you go.
So check out our Instagram. We'll be putting up some links and some instructions for how to enter into the sweepstakes for those. And yeah, I mean, who could say no to a free pedal?
Who can say no to free? We hope this was helpful for you guys. Feel free to like and subscribe. Check out our socials for some giveaways, and we will see you all in Nerdland.
Happy Halloween!